If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're going through something similar to what I'm going through right now. You see, life tends to be phasic in nature. We go through certain phases where we're extremely happy, we're extremely productive, and everything's going up. And we also go through certain phases where life is pretty much in the dumpster and nothing's going right, and you just feel like you're stuck in the worst rut of your life. That's currently where I'm at right now. I would say I've I feel like life could be going a lot better if I just was to stay a lot more consistent with what I'm doing right now. So I'm making this video because you're gonna watch me fix my life. You're gonna watch me get back on track, and I want you to do the same. Before we begin, I would say that I would like you to grab a pen and a piece of paper so you can go along with this exercise, along with me, of course. I don't want you to watch this video just for the sake of watching this video. I'd like you to get some benefit out of it. I think this is the best way to do so. So go ahead, grab a pen and a piece of paper, and get back to this video. All right, I've developed a system over years of trying to get myself out of a rut. Right, I understand life being phasic is going to take time for me to get back onto something, for me to find something purposeful to get myself back on track. But this singular system that I've used so many times in my life has helped me catapult myself back to that phase of being successful and being happy and things going well, that phase we all love. It's helped me catapult myself to that phase a lot faster than if I were to just naturally sit and wait things out and see how my life goes. Because it's saving me time, right? So I'm getting better at that. That system is pretty simple. It's just a routine habit tracker. Um, I've got it written down on my journal right now because I literally just wrote this before I started filming. But what's a habit tracker? A habit tracker is essentially a system where you write down one or two habits or more than that, depending on what stage of life you're in. And if you perform that habit, you simply give it a tick. If you don't perform the habit, you simply leave it blank. You're not crossing things out. That's it. That's the simple essence of a habit tracker. I'm going to help you build your own habit tracker now. So I would like this video to reach a wide audience of people, and I personally don't know what level of life you're in, but I'm going to make this as simple as possible because the simpler something is, the lesser friction that you have to take action. Cool? So, step number one, I want you to pick two things that you think are going to improve your life. Two just no nonsense, no bullshit, no fluffy things, just two very basic things that all humans do that you think if you did could improve your life. For instance, you can pick sleep, you can pick diet, you can pick exercise, you can pick meditation, you can pick something as simple as hanging out with your friends or being social. That's also cool. Whatever helps you feel like you're back on track with what you're doing. All right. So I want you to pick one or two habits. That's it. That's all I want you to do. You can go stack more habits if you'd like to. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it. Stick to one or two for the first week of you trying this. So pick those two habits, write them down. I want you to write down on a piece of paper where you have one column having the date, one column having the habit, and another column having the other habit. That's it. So I would like it to look somewhat like this. Give me a second. I'm just drawing the columns and rows so it looks better. Yeah. So it's not that great looking, but hey, here says habit tracker. Here I've got sleep, diet, exercise, and meditation. Those are the four basic things that I usually use to get myself back on track. So that's what I've written down, and I've written down all four of these things and the date. Or you can just write down day one, day two if you don't prefer the date. That's also fine. But I wrote these down in columns, and I've got a date column as well. All right. So step number two, after you've finished doing this, is an understanding that we all need to lower our egos. You see, when you're in a period of going through shit, or where you're in a period of going through a downtime, It's easy to talk down to ourselves and to demean ourselves by thinking of the times when we're actually really productive and really happy and really successful. And we're going to say, hell, I could do that. Why am I not able to do that right now? It's very easy to do that. I don't want you to pick that path because the easy path often isn't always right. So, what I want you to do is lower your ego and tell yourself that even if you have been doing these habits that I'm telling you about, I want you to make it easy on yourself to make sure that you get a tick. The goal here is to get a lot of ticks, especially in the first week, is to stack ticks. Why? When you stack a lot of ticks together, it builds up momentum. And momentum is single-handedly the most powerful like catalyst you can use on this journey of trying to get yourself back to a period of goodness or even just a period of happiness and a period of vitality, right? Like use momentum to your advantage. And the only way you can use momentum is by giving yourself easy wins and stacking one on top of the other. You can do that, for instance, by picking something like meditation. Meditation is just universally considered good. I think most people don't even think about the benefits of doing it. They just know it's something good. They know it's something that'll help. Perhaps I'll make a video about it in the future, but as of right now, people think that they can meditate for a very long time. And although that might be true, that's not what I want you to go for. I would like you to meditate for 10 seconds, 5 seconds even. That's fine. If one of your habits is reading, for instance, I would like you to read one line of a book, just one line from one page from a book every day. If you do that, you get to take that habit off. All right? Give yourself easy wins. You can sit there and think, oh no, I'm a fucking professional reader. I can read like a book in a day. Who is that serving? Who is that ego or that understanding serving? Not yourself, clearly, because all you're doing is demeaning yourself. Lower your ego, make it easier for yourself to stack wins by gaining a bit of momentum. All right? And the third thing that I want to address in this video is probably the most important one. I recently made a video about this. Perhaps I'll post it sometime close to when this video is being posted. But we often get into a cycle of thinking that we need to be perfect or something, or we should just not try at all. That's complete bullshit. Almost always in life, you're never going to be perfect, especially when you're starting something off, right? So aiming for perfection, aiming for like 100% consistency is just, you're just marking yourself for loss at that point. Don't do that, right? It's fine if you don't tick every single habit every single day. It's cool. What you want to do is to ensure that on the majority of days, on average, if you were tracking for a week per se, on average, you are performing the habit more so than you're not performing it. Consistency is going to lead you to greater long-term sustainable results in comparison to perfection. Because if you think about perfection, if I thought about, okay, I have sleep written down here, I would like to average around 8.5 hours of sleep. So if I hit 8 hours 20 minutes of sleep today, that means that I'm not going to tick it because I'm strict with myself and I'm great at sleeping. So why should I fumble? If I thought like that, then that's just me leaving blanks, like leaving just empty lines, empty rows. That means I'm not stacking ticks. That means I'm not stacking momentum. What is that going to do? It's going to cause me to be discouraged. I'm going to feel discouraged and go, oh, fuck this habit tracker. There's no point. I'll just live my life. Don't do that. I've made that mistake so many times. Do not let your ego get the best of you. Stay consistent and keep sticking to the habits. Keep ticking them off one by one throughout the day. Right now, it's still early morning while I'm shooting this, so I've simply done meditation. I was going to tick sleep off actually. I'll do that right now. All right, so I've ticked off sleep. I've got diet and exercise left, which I'm going to tick off throughout the day. But just this feeling of waking up and looking at ticks, waking up and looking at the fact that you've been consistent is going to tell you that you're on track. And having a bunch of ticks, having two or three ticks throughout the week is still better off than you not tracking anything at all, where it's just assumed that you're at zero ticks. So it's a lot better this way. I would suggest that you use this habit tracker for yourself. Make it simple. This is not some sort of product or anything that you can buy. It's literally something that requires a pen and a piece of paper and 10 minutes of your day. There we go, 10 minutes. Now you've solved the problem in your life and you can get back to living the life that you actually want to. Um, so, yeah, let's get out of this rut together. That's it from me. Bye bye.